Hey folks, this is Dave DiPaolo from Maximus Internet Marketing. I'm going to do a small business Saturday today. I did not do a Fast Friday yesterday, knowing I was going to come on today. So I want to talk about a couple things for small businesses and just some advice and things that we can do and that they can do. So first thing is reviews. Reviews are super important, and this goes both ways. Unfortunately, the way most people handle reviews is that we normally don't give one unless we have a bad experience, and it's just the nature of the beast. People are angry, people are frustrated, people want to hurt a business or attack them in any way that they can if they feel like they were wronged or they were ripped off, and that's understandable. If someone legitimately does do bad business with you, give them a bad review. I understand that. But at the same time, it's really, really important to give good reviews when someone does, really great for you. If it's a great product or a great service or whatever it is, you had a great experience. You went to a restaurant or you went to a certain, a shop or, had someone come out, a service contractor at your house, an attorney, an accountant, whatever it is, any type of small business like that, it's very, very important that you go on and you leave them a good review when they do good for you. Now, if you're a business, these reviews, they're not just given, they're earned. So you have to make sure that you actually are providing a great service or a great product or whatever it is, because if you don't, and you treat people poorly or give them a half-ass product or service, or it's not complete or it came out wrong or any other issue out there that pertains to your type of business, don't expect anything good. Don't expect any word of mouth. Don't expect a good review, and maybe inspect a bad one. So keep that in mind. Every person that walks through that door, calls you on the phone, has you come out to do an estimate, comes to your place of business, uses your product or service. Each one of them is either a good review or a bad review online. So make sure that it's a good review. So, super important. Another thing I want to talk about is for small businesses. I do digital marketing. A lot of small businesses at times are afraid to do digital marketing because they think that they can't compete with these giant companies out there, right? And at the end of the day, sure, yeah, you're not going to have the budget that, a giant company, giant corporation has. I understand that. So are you going to be able to match everything that they do dollar for dollar all over the place? No, of course not, right? But what you can do is you could take a piece. You could take a piece of their business online for sure in your local market by doing things the right way, by offering a good product and offering a good service at a competitive price, and doing an amazing job and having a good digital marketing strategy that allows you to get in front of your target audience that needs your product or service. There's many ways to do that. There's so many things at our disposal now. You have SEO, you have pay-per-click, you have social media ads, you have LinkedIn ads, you have you want to make sure that you have a presence online. Just having an online presence on your social media, being active, interacting with people that come onto your page. You can do some of these things yourself, and a lot of things an agency can do for you. And if they have the right strategy, you 100% will be profitable when it's done right. So keep that in mind. Sure, you're not going to be able to compete with these giant companies, but you can compete on a local level. And hey, look, you can get enough business from your own backyard or even a little bit further that I promise you will be profitable. There's enough out there, I promise you. Last thing that I do want to talk about, I kind of dog corporations sometimes, but at the end of the day, corporations employ a lot of people. A lot of people in this country. They're a big part of keeping people employed and keeping the lights on in a lot of houses. And one thing to keep in mind with corporations is, sure, a small business is way different than a corporation, but what you should do is kind of look at what some of the things that corporations do, some of their, processes that they do, some of their different things that they they do to keep things running a little bit more smoothly, because that will turn into success for you too. There's actually some statistics out there that people who start their own business that came from a corporate world, came from management in a corporate world, and then they use some of those things that they learned there for their small business. There's much higher likelihood that that business is going to be successful. And there's a reason, because these processes that these corporations use, they put millions upon millions of dollars into sharpening those and making these processes work. Now, if you can take some of that stuff and use that in your small business and treat your small business almost, just like they do in some ways, it does actually make a huge difference. I promise you that. Now, the key is, though, what you want to do on top of that is still treat your employees very, very well. You want to treat your customers and your clients very, very, very well. So that's where corporations lack at times, where they mess up, where they don't take care of the people that take care of them. But as a small business, you can do that. So you could take the good processes from a corporation, but also still really, really, really take care of your employees, clients, and customers. So that's just 3 things I wanted to talk about today for Small Business Saturday. I hope that you found some good information here, and I will see you guys next week with some new videos. Thank you.